Hello friends, today I am at a very special place I want to show you. I am at Nalanda Mahavihar and in the ruins of Nalanda Khandhar, what we call here in locally. And now Nalanda Mahavihar is the new university which the government of Bihar and the government of India in association with various Southeast Asian and other countries they are building up, and this is a place which was built during Kumar Gupta one, and it flourished during the Pal era also, but it is a sad story that Bakhtiyar Khilji, the Turk invader who came and destroyed it in 1198 AD. It is said that the fires of this university burned for near about 6 months. Some say 3 months, some say 3 years, but it is approx 6 months what they, in rough calculation. You will see the beauty of this place. It's really a beautiful monument I would like to say. This is the mound out here. This is a place, really a cherishable place in Indian history, a golden place. And I was really impressed by the Prime Minister during the G20 summit, in which he put it as a background when he was receiving the guest at the G20 summit in Bharat Mandapam. There were only 2 backgrounds, in fact 3. The first one, Konark Temple, which was made during this Ganga era. It is in Orissa. So it was also taken as a background in G20 summit while receiving the guest. While going for the meeting the next day, it was Nalanda Mahavihar. So Nalanda Mahavihar has a great significance in Indian history, my dear friends. I would like to say that this place is really ideal one, and I must say that people must learn from this. There were more like this, not only this. There is an Odantipur here itself. For example, there is a proverb that when people used to come for an entrance in this university, the first guard used to take the interview. If they don't used to pass it, or they would have failed it, then where would they go? So people say that they used to reside in nearby Odantipur. There was one Vikramshila also. This is in Bhagalpur, and one more was there in Bangladesh. It is in Gauda actually in Bangladesh, Lakhnauti in Bangladesh now. So that is also destroyed by the same person, Bakhtiyar Khilji. So he has done unconstructible damage that cannot be repented. This type of damage was done by him, and this is really a nice place I would like to show you. I hope this would have been continuing till this day, but anyway, it is not there with us, but the history inspires us to build it again and again. It says that how great our grandparents were, how visionary they were. So actually it was a Buddhist school of thought, but also many other subjects like philosophy, logic and all those things used to be taught out here. And you see the crowd, people from all rounds of walk come here, visit here, and they enjoy the scenery. They also learn, especially the children, they are inspired by this, because this is a thing which will be a benchmark in our upcoming era also, because this was the only residential university in the ancient India which was built at the earliest. Takshila was also there, and older than that was Takshila, that is in northwest, present day Rawalpindi, but that was not residential one. This is a complete residential university, the first one of its kind in this world. So it holds a significant place in Indian history, So I must say that we must preserve whatever is left, and the government is doing a lot for it. It is also declared a World UNESCO Heritage Site, and I must say there is a flag, Indian flag out here, and the government of India has done a very great job by protecting this monument, whatever is left. You see, people are coming, they are walking over the mounts like that. So it is a very nice one, a very scenic place in fact. And today the climate is also very hospitable to us. Yesterday it was very warm, but today it was raining, and due to the rain people said don't go. Then I took a gamcha, this Bihari gamcha. I am from Bihar itself. I am from Gaya, from Magad itself. So this is my motherland. You see, there are the remains photographs in those days, 1917, 1918, it was simply like a mound. People won't be able to recognize what it is in earlier those days. But as excavation started, things started unfolding. It started unfolding like anything. And as things started unfolding and unfolding, people discovered that what great thing we have discovered. And there are still many mounds they are yet to be discovered in this place. There are still many places that are yet to be discovered. Even Sang studied here for 7 years or so. Payan also studied here. IT Singh also came here. So there is a lot many history that resides into this place, and this is the pride of not only India but the entire world. It is a heritage to humanity. Things like this must be preserved, and I am very grateful to the government that they are preserving it. They are teaching us all these things. And I wish next time when I come, I will bringing my small brothers. They are this much only, my cousin brothers and all, my nephews and all them, so that they must learn from this heritage. And therefore I am making this video so that they can go for a tour virtually actually. So we are into the entire inner premises, and which way to take tour. Let me go to follow the path of the people. So I can hear a Bengali voice. She is from Bengal, uncle. So we have people from all the walks of life, and you see there is a stone carving. So you can go and learn also. But I will go to the mount. You see the university main entrance gate. You see, still it is preserved. Thanks to the Archaeological Survey of India. I hope I would be contributing someday with some value, whatever I could. But I have a lot of interest into this historical things. And you see the gate and all this premises. This is so great and so wonderful that everyone gets mesmerized when I come here. You see how it is, and I am entering into it. You see how great they were. Still, you see the type of this bricks. It is 6 inch into 4 inch. No, 8 inch into 12 inch into 6 inch. That is 1 foot into half feet. And the thickness is 2 inch. So you see the type of bricks that was used in those days. They are excellent, preserved till this day, and this is what we call a mesmerizing view of our university. This is really grand. And monastery number 5, they have numbered it. I will be reading it all tomorrow morning when I will be coming at here again. But for the time view, then I will be taking a guide also, because without guide one won't be able to discover this great place. It's a value to have a guide with me. I asked the guide that I can go for a tour like that. Then he said no vlogging is allowed to take a guide. Therefore I went for vlogging itself. Next time I will be taking up a guide out here, because you see the thickness of the wall, the accuracy of the bricks. You see the plainness. Even today we are not able to build houses like this in our nearby areas itself. So you see this entire compound, how well it was built up, and it's really shame. People should not do this. Whatever their philosophy might have had been, but they should not have broken this or burned this. This is the view which was used as a motif while G20 summit, and you see the entire area is still resembling like a university. It's an awesome, it's a marvelous thing, one of its own kind. You will find some things like in Vikramshila also. I hope I would go to Odintipur. I have asked many people, local people don't know much about it. I will have to ask an archaeological survey guide how things are there. And there is a plan how it is, how vast it is. And the plan is so big, you see. I don't think so that I won't be able to cover up today itself. But the plan is still big. You see, people are limiting themselves to photography itself. But it is much more than photography. This place where history lives, this place is full of history, and I'm so grateful to my dad for giving me this wonderful opportunity that I am out here. You see how the compound was, the type of stepping, uh, the way they have built this university. That architecture is still living here. G20 delegates had come here recently itself, so it was a great job done by the great Indian government. This time in G20 summit, many questions are there that we actually spent a lot of money, and I am a little bit delineated to socialism also, but I find it very well, because if Atithi Devo Bhava, this is our heritage, and we must to conserve this, that when people are coming from other countries, then we must be, you see, I'm breaking here, but you see the Buddhists are praying out here. I think so, they are from Sri Lanka. There is a prayer going on. Our reverence is also with them. I see. It is a great university. So we will be going that side, then we will be coming back because they are praying. We won't want to disturb their prayer. Let me see if we can cross like that.
ये लोग वंदना कर रहे हैं सर, भगवान बुद्ध के सबसे प्रिय शिष्य थे सारीपुत्र, उनका यही जन्म हुआ था यहीं।
So they are saying that Sariputra's janma was here itself. So they are praying and giving an offering to him, Sariputra. So you see, this is the great Nalanda. I think much more mesmerizing. I have been to many places in India, many old places, new places, but this one is really mesmerizing. I would like to show you. Till now we have witnessed only sandstone and and burnt bricks, but here we can find granite also. So granite was there. Most of the granites they used to take away. They used to use into their camps. When the Turks used to attack, they used to take the materials left over to their camps, and they used to build their camps with the ruins itself. For example, in Qutub complex, what is it? 27 temples were broken up out there. So they used the whole mound of broken bricks and mortar and all those things. Mortar came from their technique, this because they developed it more. But mortar was there in use in India. So they built up the Qutub complex from the sheer piles of the residues. You see this great mound, great. The government has made a wall actually, delineating the place. They say that still much excavation is left. Let's see how much we will be able to contribute to it. But I'm pretty sure that again India will rise in the field of education. We are still not backward in education. Education has always been a preference in India, but you see we are not in the top hundreds now. In the Quest university ranking, we are always left behind. So our focus must be to build up such universities with indigenous practices and all those things, so that we must not be a copycat of any university. For example, we are not trying to copycat MIT, Stanford or all those things. We must generate our own universities with indigenous roots, so that they must flourish like anything, and they must excel into their own field, making up university of its own kind. I would like to thank the Government of India for such a nice preservation of this place. Whatever is left of, they have preserved it very well actually. It's really a commendable job. Such a great Vihara that one cannot travel by himself the whole length, I think so. You see, if I go this side, where I will get into, where I will take away, I don't know. You see, such a vast is the length that I must admit that this is really a great place to be here on, and we are here. I must be thankful to the Government of India and all those people. And of course BPSC who gave this center out here, and I came for the exam out here. So I am here. So I will be making some more parts of this vlog. Till now, see you my friends, because the video will get longer, a little longer. Next part I think so I must go in Hindi, or will English be fine? Let's see. Take your friend.